Oh, I must be dreaming, dreaming. I must be dreaming, oh, I must be dreaming.
What is up, YouTube? And we are back with another video.
Yeah, very rich. Very rich.
And today we are doing another girls topic for you guys. Don't mind how crazy we look right now. You know, we just got to give it to you natural and fresh. Feel me?
Very much.
Feel me? Very natural and fresh.
It's giving just woke up.
It's giving very much just woke up 5 hours ago. But before we get into the video, let me introduce y'all to Miley J.
Hey y'all.
Please shout out your YouTube for them and your Instagram.
Y'all go hit me up. Y'all see my Instagram. My Instagram is AMILE.JE and my YouTube is a Miley J. Same way it's spelled, no period, dot. Period.
And before we also get into the video, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and also comment down other things you guys want to know about Girl Talk or for the next week, Monday. Got you. All right. So you can start off since you are the guest of the channel still. And here, this is an open platform, so we just say any and everything with no filters. Like, we're gonna tell you the straight truth, bro. But one thing I do not allow is talking about sex and all that extra stuff. Like, I don't want to talk about that with y'all. Nah, we can just do more girly stuff.
Right.
But y'all can learn that from other YouTubers. Other YouTubers will do it. It's okay. It's other YouTubers.
Okay, so this one says they want to know advice on communicating with someone you've been on and off with. So I feel like this is perfect. Like, I feel like if you were to be communicating with someone you are on and off with, you guys have to be in a good headspace. Make sure that it's like really positive. Don't be with the toxic drama, like the petty stuff. You guys have to have great communication in order for it to work, especially if it's on and off, because it's just not going to get anywhere. If it's already on and off and you guys are just doing back and forth, it's just not going to get anywhere. You guys have to both be on the same page in order to grow as a person and like as a couple too. That goes with friends, family, cousins, anything, like
all that.
Boyfriends, anything.
Yeah, you be wondering. I agree with you totally with that, because you wonder why relationships don't last that long. It's all based off communication and how good of a relationship you have with that person. Communication definitely is key, and I say that for any and every relationship. Like that. Period.
That point.
Okay, so how to present yourself. I feel like a lot of young ladies don't know what presenting means to the world. You present yourself how you want other people to see you. First impression is always your impression on somebody, literally. So whether that's going outside looking with a bonnet on, that's still somebody's first time seeing you and stuff like that. So based off impression, your first impression, and just how to present yourself, just present yourself in the most lively way you would want other people to see. Exactly. Straight like that.
I feel like you should just keep it, like, be true to yourself. Like, don't do anything that you feel is out of your comfort zone unless you're willing to make it out of your comfort zone, because it's a lot of people, and like especially with social media and everything, it's making young females and just like people in general change how they look, how they feel about themselves. And I just feel like you should always just be true to yourself, because that's just the best way to go about it. Like, especially like you can be comfortable, but when you meet people too, I feel like always being nice is such a good thing, because you never know who that person may know, and you don't know if that person could end up being your boss, your teacher one day. Like, you really just don't know. So just always being respectful, being like really positive is always like the way to go about things, because you just never know.
And they are right. This world is really small.
It's really small.
Really small. You never know who you be talking to.
What? It's crazy.
That's why it's always good to be kind and positive to other people, especially to yourself too.
Right.
So it's awesome.
This says, do you agree that ladies could cook for a male while on their period? For some people, it's traditionally wrong. So like, if you're on, I feel like it doesn't really matter. You shouldn't have to like depend on a man.
Yeah, I'm about to say, you don't have to always cook for him. His hands work just the same as yours.
Right.
All y'all do is have different genitalia.
Exactly.
That's really about it.
And you're just going through different things. Like, guys just don't have periods, so it doesn't really matter. Just, I feel like you should just.
I don't
That's like, yeah, I just feel like you should just do what you gotta do. If you're hungry, then cook. If he hungry, we gotta be like, if you're not feeling up to it, just tell him, like, I'm not really feeling up to it. Like,
okay, so this one, you think I'll be a good one? Okay, so having a boyfriend but having a child. So personally, when I first started, y'all already know my story. Y'all know that me and my baby father, we weren't ever together, stuff like that. So when it comes to dating other men and stuff like that with a child, men and females, they actually like, they really like, not to say in a harsh way, but they kind of like don't care. In a way, they really don't care, but sometimes they do. They see that as a hustle, that you have a hustle for your child and for you.
Right.
And they kind of find it more attractive because you're hustling for your child type junk. So
right. I feel like it really just depends on the situation that you're in. Because if you have a boyfriend and you have a child and it's not the same, like if it's not the same like father or something, then it's going to be a totally different situation than if it is the same child, like the same father, that person's child. But I just feel like it shouldn't, like she said, like a lot of guys, they'll see that as a grind, and nowadays it's really common. So like it's not even like somebody's gonna be like, oh, she has a child, like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just like, if you're grown, you're grown. That's just, if that's what you want to do, that's how you're gonna go about it, and that's how you're gonna step. You're gonna step.
Right. And if you also want to involve, like, with, if you're co-parents with the other parent, I feel like it is good to communicate to the other parent that you are starting to talk to other people, and that eventually you would want the child to meet your significant other.
Exactly.
So it would be good to like have like a little meeting, and you know,
just out of respect.
Like that. Yeah, just out of respect all the way. Literally, that just shows you got respect for the other parent, even if you guys are not together and just specifically raising a child. It still shows that you have respect for that parent.
Yeah, you want that person to know, like, either if it's the opposite person, like if it's the mom with the dad or the dad with the mom, like you want that person to know who your child's going to be around and who they're going to, like, what the person is doing with their life and everything. I feel like that's very important.
So that was a good question. That was a good one.
Protecting your feelings.
Yeah.
Okay, so I feel like with this, it's just like, I learned the hard way, because I really was sensitive growing up. Like, I was sensitive to everything, like really just, I was really in defense for myself. So what I just learned how to not care, not put so much care into everything that like happened, because the more that I put, like, I could care more about something else than something like small that I'm stressing over. So I had to learn that some things just don't deserve my energy. Some things just don't deserve my time, and just don't deserve anything like that I'm crying about, or it's just not worth it. Like, especially if it's gonna be over in a week, like the next week, or in like a couple of days, like that's really what I had to learn. Like, I had to think to myself, is this really worth crying about? Is this really worth like being upset about? Is it worth getting in trouble over? Like, I feel like that just always helps to stop and think, like, before you do anything. Like, literally just stop and think consequences, good things. Like, make sure like you know what you're gonna do, just so that you can protect yourself.
And this also like works into another question. I feel like with me, the way I protect myself is, like she said, like, you know, you just gotta stop caring, and you just gotta put up that wall where it's like, let's say you got two walls. It's one wall, they can break down, they can hurt, but it's the second wall that's gonna protect your heart, so you don't actually like permanently stay hurt, and you're capable to hurt other people because you're hurt. Because hurt people hurt other people. Yep. So
you gotta have boundaries within yourself. You gotta know what you want before allowing somebody else to like if you're gonna talk to somebody, you have to know what you want, so that when you see what they're doing, it's like, I don't want that in somebody that I'm either gonna be with, or I don't want to be treated like this. You have to know what you want for yourself, and not what you want for the other person, or what the other person wants for you. That was a good question.
That was a good question. And that kind of like rolls in with like, I feel like working out and stuff like that, like having a routine, it's something that keeps you like occupied, so you're not consistently thinking and overthinking, because that can ruin a lot of things too. It's just overthinking everything.
Yeah, like coping mechanisms. If you get like coloring books, that used to help me a lot. I used to get coloring books, just color, like if I was frustrated or something. A journal, like I know like Jessica the Prankster has a journal like that has, where it's just like a little stress reliever. You can distract yourself from everything. Like, I feel like things like that, that's really good for yourself, because that's you. Like, that's taking time for yourself. It's not taking time to the other person. Just not even feeding into their stuff, to like just do everything you can to just protect who you are. So don't let everybody just get you like easily upset, easily sad or anything, because at the end of the day, that's going to end up hurting you, not the other person.
Right. Because sometimes they do it on purpose.
What? They really do.
That's not good.
Toxic friends.
Yeah.
When to let them go and finding self-worth.
Dang. Personally, I feel like you can help a friend as long as you want, like telling them like they're not good people to hang around, but it's up to them when they'll actually like change and let them go. They're gonna have to get hurt by them, sadly, but that's gonna let them understand that those people never really cared for them.
Exactly.
They just want to hurt them.
I just feel like once you see the red flags, that's when you should take it into like accountability, like
multiple.
Yeah, actually start thinking about, is this somebody that I want to be around? Is this somebody that I want to be around me? Are they gonna help me be the best person I could be? Can I help them be the best person that they could be? Like, that's what you have to do. Because at the same time, a friend is somebody who y'all both could help each other grow as a person in different aspects of your life. And just have a support system. They're not supposed to be like breaking you down or doing like petty fake things like to hurt you. So I feel like once you just see those red flags and you start like seeing it, you should just distance yourself, because you are who you surround yourself around. So it's just like, if your life goes with who you surround yourself around. So
that's why I keep Miley around. We literally bring each other up.
We really do.
And if I'm slacking, she's gonna like pick that junk up and be like, yeah,
and likewise,
get it together.
Well, and we have so many new plans, and we've just been on the same page with a lot of stuff, like literally. And we're not perfect either, so yes, we be having our little moments and stuff, but we, as one person, we know like this is a real friendship, so we communicate with each other's feelings, because as friends, you should be able to communicate through stuff. You shouldn't have to be worried about walking on eggshells, or like, oh, is this gonna hurt their feelings and stuff? Because we're still young. Like, everybody's still young. Like, you shouldn't have to like have animosity. Have animosity or have like that type of energy towards somebody that you actually care about, that you actually want to help, or like have that person in your life forever type vibes.
Yes. So the next question is, what do you think about marriage?
I feel like if you're gonna get married to somebody, just know what you're dealing with. I feel like time is of the essence, so like it's all the time in the world. Like literally, you do not have to rush. I would rather y'all be, or even Destiny, like I would rather anybody be with somebody that they know. Like, if you're gonna be married to somebody, make sure you guys are friends before you guys being like married. Make sure you guys have that connection that y'all can actually like have and hold on to, because it won't last if you just like because of attraction or like,
and you just rush
exactly, and you guys are fighting it's not gonna last.
That just shows you that you just looking on the outside really, and not really looking within the person. Because once you sit down and think about it, you're like, well, we don't really have nothing in common, and I really don't know this person for real. It's a turtle.
I told you. Dang, that's a big turtle.
That is a big turtle.
It is so pretty though.
I don't know if I can zoom in that far.
Oh my god.
How do you zoom in? I feel so old.
You have to like go like this.
I feel so old.
Oh. Wait, press it.
Oh my goodness. This one?
No, you have to like push it.
Where the turtle at?
I don't know.
Right there. Turtle. Oh my god.
It's so big.
That's a big turtle. If y'all see how big that turtle is.
Or he, I don't know, but it is so pretty.
They is so cute.
Right.
They is so cute. Wait, how do I zoom back out? Okay.
Yes, my arms.
Thanks. I never knew that.
The more you know.
Awesome sauces. So we're gonna do one more topic, and then we're gonna get off here with you guys. So, you want me to pick it?
Yes, my arms. Ooh, I actually have a good one.
Which one?
It's just off the top of my head. I feel like advice on like high school or like being a teenager in high school nowadays. You can start.
So first off, advice for being in high school, I advise you to not do no type of relationships.
Focus on yourself.
Literally focus on yourself, because school, I feel like school is a toxic place because people make it toxic. That's because people really go there just for other people, for playing around, and just to just really get distracted. Like, it's horrible. Please just go to school if you really want to be in school, and just focus and do what you got to do to get out.
Exactly.
It's not that hard. You really don't need to slack at nothing. School is really not that hard if you think about it. It's just a mental thing.
I feel like if you just do what you gotta do, if you guys participate in like school activities and stuff, that's also amazing, because that's memories. That's what you get to hold on to for the rest of your life. Like literally, that's things that you could say, oh, I've done this, and like I just feel like you shouldn't be scared to like have confidence, like believe in yourself, because there's a lot of things, a lot of opportunities in school too. If you guys just take it serious, get scholarships, you can get into like really big universities, not even have to pay anything. You can get paid to go to college. School. Like literally,
I know too many friends that actually get paid like a lot of money just to go to school. Literally.
Surround yourselves by the best people, literally. The people who want to do good for themselves too. Right. Literally,
they benefit all each other.
Exactly.
Everything.
And make it to school and class on time. No tardies.
Well, actually, I wanted to talk about this topic because a lot of my supporters actually do struggle with this right now, and I don't understand why. But loving your body, literally, you just have to look at yourself and tell yourself that you're beautiful. It's not that hard.
Right.
Just tell yourself you're beautiful.
And you are.
But you are. That's the thing I'm saying. Like, you don't have to try to look like somebody else or anything. Literally embrace the body that you have. Like, everybody's body is different. That's the unique part.
You're still young too.
You're still young. We're not matured until like our body's not fully matured until like 25.
Exactly. Because we're not even still like fully grown until our bodies are, until our mindsets or anything. Like literally. We're still young, literally.
Like our bodies are still growing every single day.
Exactly.
And stuff like that. I'm like, dang, I didn't know hair could grow right there.
Right.
I didn't know hair could still grow on your toes.
Exactly.
Stuff like that. Like we're not done growing up just yet.
So don't rush.
So don't rush anything, and just know that you're beautiful the way God created you. Whether you believe in God or not, you're still beautiful the way you are born and made. And
love yourself.
Love yourself. Nobody can love you more than you can love yourself.
Exactly.
I had to say that.
That's very true.
Nobody can love you more than you can love yourself.
Exactly. Nobody could do nothing for you more than you could do for yourself.
Literally.
Exactly. So y'all better start kissing yourselves in the mirror, writing notes, sticky notes, anything, literally, because you guys are beautiful.
You guys are so beautiful.
Really.
Yeah, and it be hurting me when y'all say y'all don't love yourselves. Like, don't do that. It really do hurt me. Like,
I be getting messages like, oh, like I wish I'll be texting them like, y'all, what? Don't ever say that. Like, literally, you're beautiful. Like, I wish I was you. Like, literally, like.
Because some of y'all are really pretty.
Exactly.
No, all of y'all are really pretty. Literally, all of y'all.
Learn how to love yourself.
So.
And it's hard nowadays too.
It's
like people like to be, and just people. It's just nasty. Like, but you gotta understand that everybody was raised the way you were. Everybody has a different story and like livelihood. So you guys just have to like bear. Like even though like somebody like says you're getting bullied or something, somebody's saying mean stuff, you just gotta. At the end of the day, you know yourself better than that person knows you. So even though it hurts, let somebody know. Let somebody know. Don't hold it in. But then at the end of the day, just let yourself know like. Oh, they don't know me. Like, I know who I am better than they know who, and you're beautiful, so just don't even listen to what nobody says. Right. None of the hate, because there are haters. And if you don't have no haters, you ain't popping.
Right. That means you're not doing something right. You're trying to blend in with the crowd. Be different. It's always good to be different, be bold, be unique. Because who wouldn't do the same thing?
Nobody. Not me. At all.
At all.
At all.
Like,
Exactly.
Like,
I could never.
I'd get seasick.
I'd be like this.
Don't make me.
What, for real?
But alright, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video.
Yes.
And thank you for watching this. If you've watched it all the way, make sure you guys watch the ads and everything. Make sure to click that survey link down below to get a special little prize from Sheen. You know, Sheen. Make sure you also show love to Amiley's page and to my page.
Yup.
Love y'all. Stay tuned for the next video. And we're out.